It was supposed to be a quiet night. A 17-year-old girl babysitting 2 children in a peaceful suburban neighborhood. Pizza, cartoons, bedtime. But by morning, one child was missing, the babysitter was unconscious, and the house's security cameras had mysteriously stopped recording between 9:47 p.m. and 10:12 p.m. Just 25 minutes that changed everything. The story takes place in Maplewood, Ohio, in the summer of 2019. The Larson family, Tom, a software engineer, and Heather, a nurse, often hired Megan Riley, a responsible local high school senior, to babysit their kids, Emma, 6, and Noah, 4. On June 22nd, they had a late anniversary dinner planned. Megan arrived at 6 p.m., smiling and holding her usual tote bag of storybooks and snacks. She texted her best friend at 8:30 p.m. Kids asleep. Watching Netflix. Easy money tonight. At 9:12 p.m., she sent one more message. Someone's knocking, but no one's at the door? LOL, creepy. That was the last text she ever sent. At 10:23 p.m., Heather Larson arrived home early because her phone battery had died and she couldn't reach Megan. When she opened the door, the living room lights were still on, the TV was flickering, and Megan was lying unconscious on the floor with a small cut on her head. Emma was crying upstairs. Noah's bed was empty. The police were called at 10:29 p.m. Neighbors hadn't seen anything unusual, except one detail. A delivery driver said he saw a white van parked across the street around 9:45 p.m., its engine running, but no one inside. Police reviewed the home's Ring camera footage, but something was off. Every clip from 9:47 to 10:12 p.m. was missing. No signs of tampering on the device. No errors. Just gone. Detectives questioned Megan after she woke up in the hospital. She remembered hearing Noah cry, going upstairs, and seeing a tall man's shadow in the hallway. Before she could react, she felt a hand grab her from behind, and everything went black. Megan described the man as wearing a gray hoodie and a smell of gasoline. No fingerprints, no forced entry, and no ransom note. 2 weeks later, a major clue surfaced. A gas station attendant 30 miles away reported a white van with a broken taillight. The driver, a man in his 40s with a scar across his cheek, bought snacks and a children's juice box. Surveillance footage matched a name already in the police database. Derek Hanlon, a convicted burglar recently released from prison, who once worked for a home security installation company. He knew exactly how to disable camera feeds without leaving a trace. On July 14th, police found Hanlon's van abandoned near an old rest stop. Inside, they discovered a child's blanket and traces of blood matching Noah Larson's DNA. Days later, a fisherman discovered a small shoe on the riverbank, Noah's. The case became national news. After a week-long manhunt, Hanlon was arrested hiding in a storage unit in Michigan. He confessed under pressure but refused to say where he left Noah. His only words, "You should check your cameras." They saw everything. In 2020, detectives re-examined the Larson home's deleted footage. A cyberforensics team managed to partially recover the missing data. At 9:48 p.m., a distorted image appeared, a man crouching near the stairs, looking directly into the camera lens. And behind him, another shape, shorter, smaller. Another man. The FBI believes Hanlon wasn't alone that night. The second suspect was never identified. To this day, Noah Larson's body has never been found. Megan Riley never returned to babysitting. She now studies criminal psychology and often speaks about online safety and home security flaws. Hanlon remains in prison, serving a life sentence. The Larson home was sold quietly in 2022, and the new owners say sometimes the Ring camera still goes offline at exactly 9:47 p.m.